Alright, ladies and gentlemen, finally we are here at the Pingjiang Road historic block where the ancient Suzhou city is located. The plan for today really is to walk around, avoiding the big traffic going into the gardens that Suzhou is famous for. But the plan is really simple. I will try to show you what the old city is like, and we're gonna walk to the park. Not the park. What did I say? Park? No. We're gonna walk to the wall area, the old city wall, and then going into the Suzhou Kunqu Opera Museum, and then the Tanping Museum as well, and check them out and see what's up over there. And afterwards, we'll walk in the Pingjiang Road historic block, and then we're gonna go check out the Suzhou Museum nearby the humble administrator's garden we are trying to avoid, and I will show you how many people were there last time and this time as well. But let me say no more, and we will get to the walking and seeing part of it, right? And along the way, I may introduce a couple of things. Let's see what we're gonna see. Now, once you walk out of the the trap area, you see a lot more residential, more everyday life thing, right? This little lane goes out to the wall, I believe, and we're gonna find out at the end of it. For now, I just want to show you how quiet it is all of a sudden, and how peaceful it can be to live even in the city center. I don't know if you have noticed, around here there aren't many high-rises to be seen, actually. I have to check, but I believe this is done to protect the view, and also there's a height limit for buildings in the old city area. That's what I believe in, but I have to double check and see if it's correct, my guess, right? So along two sides you have the residentials and some shops, but towards the end of it, over there, shall be the wall, and we're getting closer to the little river that is protecting the city. I'm gonna stop the video here, and I will show you once we get to the end of it, right? Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. We are on top of the old city wall, and finally I have got the right word for the city, the river that is surrounding the old city. It's called moat. But that was the little shopping area that we'll walk through, and then we will walk that way and then go to the Kunqu Opera Museum. But just look at this. Imagine back in the day, if you want to take over a city or a country or kingdom rather, is to go fight the wall. Well, fight the wall. Well, fight against the people that is protecting the wall, right? Imagine that. And that's the moat I was talking about. M-O-A-T, moat. 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 Okay, the noodles are here. I'm not gonna wait. And let's see. I came to this place called Yuxingji. It's a chain, but I've read on Dianping they have good reviews, so shall be okay for the noodles. So if you come to Suzhou, you must have noodles, right? The noodles are different in the way that you separate the toppings from the noodles, and the soup itself is usually it's what do you call pig broth, pork broth, I should say. And the two types. One is white baitang, the other one is hongtang. Baitang is just without the soy sauce, and hongtang, red soup, is with the soy sauce, right? It's nice to have them separated because you get to taste the soup, try the noodles. It can be firm, can be soft, right? And then you get to try the toppings as well. The toppings I got today is mushrooms. It's called Shijing. It's a mixture of things, right? You got mushrooms, you got green bell pepper, you also got some fish, and tiny bits of mini shrimpy here, and then the black ear mushroom, fungus. It got some eggs over here as well. So it's a mixture of things. So you try them separately, right? I'm gonna give it a try, and I'm gonna see how the video goes because I'm hungry. And it's also nice to come around 11 o'clock right now. So avoid the peak hour, whether it's holiday or not, weekend or not. Today is Friday, but it's good to avoid that. That is egg. It's also pretty salty as well, so you eat it with the noodles, and also pork. So I'm gonna try the taste of it. And don't wait too long for the noodles because it's gonna be soaked into the soup, and it's gonna be really, really soggy, and it's not gonna be good, right? Not crunchy anymore. So let me try the soup. Well, the slurping helps because the slurping brings in the cool air, and then you get to not to burn your tongue. And let me try the noodles. You can see it's quite firm. Slurping again. It's pretty nice. Every time I come to Suzhou for lunch, if I come by myself, I will order set like this, different kinds of noodles. It's so good because the way they did it, and it's just perfect. Now, I'm not gonna let you see me slurp and eat, and I'll finish all of this, and then we're gonna get on our journey to the museums. How's that? Come to Suzhou, eat noodles. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have finished noodle lunch and I have came across this little lane and then finally reached our first, well actually second destination according to our plan as the Kunqu Opera Museum. We're here, let's find out more about it. Actually, before we step in, I want to point out that if you look up, when you go through the entrance, you see a lot of wood carvings. There are actually stories in the opera, the different kinds of scenes, different stories, right? So they're all carved over here. Unfortunately, I'm not very knowledgeable about all these stories and I can't tell you what they are, but we may find out when we get in. Let's go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've just came out of the Kunqu Opera Museum and also the Tanping Museum. Without getting more information about either museum, I want to share with you that I'm a little bit disappointed because they are cultural heritage, right? And both of them are UNESCO cultural heritage. But at the Kunqu Opera Museum, there is no performance at any time unless you invite and also pay for a group of performers to come and perform for you. Otherwise, over there at the museum, you only see the clothing they're going to have, the roles they play, and the face painting as well, like in Peking Opera, Beijing Jingju. It's a similar way, right? But we don't get to see any of the performance. So even for locals, right, we don't know what's going on and we don't know what's so special about it unless we hear it and we are more exposed to it. Then we probably will gain some knowledge about it. But without showing the performance, it's just kind of sad. And also at the Tanping Museum, they do have performances, right? I think the most recent one is December 1st to December 5th. Tanping is a storytelling and singing, ballad singing way of telling you a story, right? Which is quite nice. Although I don't understand the Suzhou dialect, but you know, for me, it would be much more interesting if there are scheduled performances so people can come and take a look and have the exposure to it. Otherwise, no matter how prosperous it once was, right? I think that would be a much better way if we have the performance adding to it, regular, free or not free, at least we have an option, right, to be able to see it. So for you visitors, travelers, I say that it is still nice to come and see, but it may not be the priority of your travel plan, especially if you only have one day here as a visit day trip. You come in the morning and then you leave in the evening, right? So yeah, I think these two museums you can probably skip, but walk around the street, which is what I'm gonna do next. Okay, I'm gonna show you that more towards the Suzhou Museum. So let's see.
顺口味的冰淇淋、食物原因之可以尝一下。里面有奶茶、果茶、咖啡、桃酥，可以来看一下。还不给你吃的，我说的，我说我们下次顺口味的冰淇淋、食物原因之可以尝一下。里面有奶茶、果茶、咖啡、桃酥，可以来看一下。这都特色，比如顺口味的冰淇淋、食物原因好。这都特色，比如顺口味的冰淇淋、食物原因之可以尝一下。里面有奶茶、果茶。
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the most famous garden in Suzhou. So, if you're brave enough and don't mind the people, this is the place. We can go in and explore the humble garden. This many people going in there will surely make the administrator humble enough. That's my 2 cents. Okay, so if you like to see, regardless, so this is the place. However, I am going to go turn left from here and go to the Suzhou Museum instead. Catch you later. And there is a lot of people over here at the Suzhou Museum as well, even though it's registration based, but I think this might be better than the garden. Well, guess what? We're here. I have the registration, so I'm gonna take a look at anyway. I may make some videos in there, but I will give you guys a summary when I come out. And by the way, the outside is under construction, so maybe inside is much better. So we shall see. So Mr. Pei, Pei Yuming, I am Pei. Yeah, that's the English version of that. Here we go. Here's your work. I'm gonna see it with my own eyes. Catch you guys in a bit. Alright, by showing you what's outside means I will not show you anything inside of the museum because I want you to come check it out yourself. I think it's worth the visit. However, this also serves as an outro of this episode in Suzhou. I want you to stay tuned, like, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. Alright, ciao ciao!